is 8:50 on this Tuesday morning, May 30th, 2017. It's time now for the Peter General Morning News on this Tuesday morning, May 30th, 2017. God! Good morning to you all this lovely Tuesday morning, May 30th, 2017. Top story on the Peter General Morning News at 8:50 is Berlin, where the leaders of Germany and India help and each mutual praise upon each other on Tuesday, as each referred to the other as a reliable partner in a notable contrast to the Chancellor Angela Merkel's recent public announcement about Germany's ties with the United States. Removing Manuel Noriega, the dictator of Panama, from power in 1989, not only detailed what was the largest American military action since Vietnam, but also to set the stage for future actions of the United States as Manuel Noriega, dictated after by U.S. and Panama, dead at the age of 83. Mike Temke, President Trump's communications director, has resigned as Trump considers a larger personal shakeup to confront the court scandals weighing down his administration. Texas ended its contentious legislation session Monday as protests back to the state capitol on a new ban on sanctuary cities and lawmakers erupted in a heated argument with alleged death threats on the House floor. Russian government officials discussed having potentially derogatory information about then presidential candidate Donald Trump and some of his top aides in his conversation instructed by U.S. intelligence during the 2016 election. North Korea warns a bigger gift out of the U.S. after the latest test. Shocks South Korea later moon orders probing the U.S. stat action editions. Australia's estimated 20,000 registered child sex offenders will lose their passports under a new law. Government that officials said is aiming to prevent and convict pedophiles from victimizing childhood overseas. The death toll of a deadly nighttime bombing after the public ice cream shop in Central Baghdad, resident 31 has asked the military to claim responsibility. Amid prayers, tears, and a toll on the bells, the Washington region marked Memorial Day and Monday with a pop of praise and psalm tributes to those that have fallen in the service in the nation. The Mayor of Portland, Oregon is calling on the federal authorities to cancel the fair upcoming rallies organized by conservative groups, saying that the city was still in shock that the two men were fatally stabbed on a community train Friday while fending off. Apple, Facebook, Google, and other tech firms are opposed to a bill to turn of disgrace to Texas. I remember decade heroes, our families too, as a lot of Memorial Day ceremonies took place around the region, including right here in Norton. Paul Sox chairman to be featured as speaker at Admiral YMCA fundraising campaign kickoff. Mansfield Police help save women, and Foxborough Naval War College professor calls for strong bonds between military and community. It's only a 5K, but it's been a long run for Foxborough against diabetes. Rehoboth, a special election will be held on June 20th at a recorded temporary tax increase to pay for the window replacement at Palmer River School and window replacement at Beckwith School. Not women into the fatal crash. Circle Mora made landfall southeast Bangladesh, killed at least 5 people forced out of thousands of shelters, military official said. During a visit on to National Secretary Memorial Day, President Trump honored U.S. military members stand while serving their country. White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer is scheduled to give his first on-camera daily press briefing since before President Trump's foreign trip. 4 people died in 2 separate private plane crashes almost simultaneously in Alaska, state troopers said. Your economic evidence. Your area economic confidence fell for the first time this year. Consumers' outlook for inflation weakened, pointed to subdued price pressures. British Airways listed against the cost of a weekend IT meltdown. Goldman Sachs Group Incorporated on the defensive in Venezuela after the bonds that had been held by the struggling country set to make in a transaction to the government opposition that gradual lifeline of President Nicolas Maduro is embattled. One of the rail tunnels in the East River, the Long Island Railroad, was the first part of farmers of the tunnel on Tuesday morning. Look at that, stocks today. Down 2.67 points at $200 at 80.28. SP 75 cents to 24.15.82, and Nasdaq up 4.94.66 at 210.19. Austria's Great Barrier Reef lost nearly a third of the corals in the past year, 36%. Coral bleaching led to the widespread coral decline in Latin habitat, lost in the world's largest coral reef system. NASA says making big announcement of this mission to touch the sun this first attempt to find directly in the sun's atmosphere with a spacecraft will face unprecedented radiation levels and temperatures up to 1,400 degrees Celsius. U.S. scientists have engineered a vital antibiotic with beta-Y, one of the world's most threatening superbugs. A new version of penicillin is designed to be ultra tough and appears to be 1,000 times more potent than the old drug PNAS. Scientists have just so on that surprised the discovery about the relationship between father and their daughters. They've sent a new report out of the American Psychological Association making a remarkable claim about sensitive relationships. The Indian concealed first cases taken fast on Friday. The World Organization said India's health ministry had confirmed 3 cases of mosquito-borne virus from the city of Ahmedabad in western USA. When you feel partial exhaustion, you just can definitely feel like you are also lacking brain capacity now. New study has suggested it can be because of the chronic sleep deprivation can actually cause the brain to eat itself. Peter Childers on 8:56 on this Tuesday morning. Time now for Sports Report. Last night, the Boston Red Sox balled to the Chicago White Sox 5-4. Sox and the Red Sox White Sox squad at 8 10 p.m. out in Chicago. Pittsburgh, after defending champions, were held without a shuttle for the last 37 minutes. Jake Gensel, final put for the Pittsburgh Pirates to defeat the National Predators game with Stanley Cup final 3-1, 5-3. Chris Sales, about as he talked about his time in Chicago, the White Sox players Sales work every the Andrew the Boston Red Sox manager John Farrell covered the true commander and a great teammate. When you watch video of Bryce Harper being hit with a 98-mile-per-hour fastball charging him to swoop and say the 5th time paid attention to would tell you about the right and wrong goody will in that situation. Josh Norman is out spoken on the player. There is NFL and now he has aimed at attack to the commissioner Roger Goodell. Peter Childers on 8:57 on this Tuesday morning. Time now for traffic and transit park. Beep beep. Let's study off for the EMT with a civil IDS one special body delays to the traffic. On the commuter rail, Fitchburg train 410 AM from 1 Tuesday up in 20-25 minutes basket between North Leominster and North Station. And Middlebury train 005 824 from 7 Station up to 550 minutes basket between Bridgetree and Middlebury. Rockport Line train 103 7 AM from North Station up in the 5 minutes basket between Montreal and Rockport. And on the ferries, they are looking at. All right, look at that. That was in byways of New England. Look at that, Connecticut. '95 is southbound side, so between Fairfield and Greenwich. On the northbound side of 95, it's slow around Greenwich Street. Southbound side, so between Bridgeport and Stamford, and 95, Merritt Parkway, westbound side of Bridgeport down to Greenwich. 95 on the northbound side, also West Haven. 95 is southbound side, also East Haven. Merritt Parkway, westbound side, also West Haven. 84 westbound side, also between Waterbury and Denver, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side, also between West Harvard and Harvard, Connecticut. 91 on the southbound side, also between Woodlocks and downtown Harvard, Connecticut. 91 on the northbound side, also Route 9 up in the Middletown. 9 on both ends back from the Middletown stretch. 91 on the southbound side, also between 291 and 57 in Springfield. Route 291 on the northbound side, also around the Mass Pike up in Springfield. Highways and byways have sent to Massachusetts on. Then you can get 146 on the northbound southbound side, slow between before Route 99, Lincoln down and hit back again around Route 95 and Providence down 99, northbound side between 126 122, Lincoln to Stockton stretch. 95 on the southbound side is slow downtown Providence, and 95 on the northbound side, so between Route 37 and Crescent all get to downtown Providence. 195 westbound side also between East Providence and downtown Providence. 610 so between 6 and 95 downtown Providence. Out of the gate, 6 on both ends back to back before Route 3 and Sagamore. 29 on the northbound side also around the board Rotary. 295 on the northbound side also around Route 95 out in Attleboro. 95 on the northbound side also just about 295 in Attleboro. And 95 hit back there from Route 1 up in Sharon Highway Route 128 Kenton, 24 on the northbound side, so between Harrison Boulevard and Avon Highway Route 128 in Kenton. Route 3 to the northbound side, also between 18 and Wave 9 the Braintree split. 128 on both ends back between 24 in Kenton Highway after the Braintree split. 7 express on the northbound side, so between Braintree split and the Mass Pike. 128 at the north west side, so between Route 1 and northbound area, Route 20 Waltham. 185 at the north west side, low side to Route 85 in Milford, Mass Pike, east west side, there's a little slow between. Slow, step and go between 495 and Westport, all to get the Alton Brad, toll to the Prue Tunnel, and Mass Pike, west west side, is also from Logan River to South Boston, 7 express at the north west side, so between Richie Split and downtown Boston. 120 at the north west side, so between Route 1 and Norwood, all get Route 20 Waltham. 120 at the south west side, so between Linfield, all get through Waltham. 93 at both ends back to downtown Boston, and 93 stop and go between Methuen and downtown Boston. Route 3 at the southwest side between 495 and all Route 128 in Burlington, 45 at the northwest side, so after Route 2 in Walton and Hitchcock and from Route 3 in Burlington and Lowell all after Tewksbury 485 at the southwest side, so between Lawton and Lowell, 95 at the north southwest side, Lowell at Newburyport Stretch. Every turn back also around Manchester Airport. Falmouthburg main turn back. Falmouthburg also at 295 up in Port Maine. And Vermont, North Carolina was on looking at Interstate 87 to stop outside also before Route 7 in Albany, New York. Interstate 87 to stop outside slow after game in upstate New York and Ottawa 15 on the northbound side also 7 Quebec headed towards Montreal and Highway 55 southbound side also 7 Quebec headed towards the U.S. border. Peter Cello Dusa is 9:01 in the morning time on this to the bottom, and it's time out for a weather report, and it is another cloudy start to your morning, and we're looking at radar, and it shows a lot of rain showers stretching southwest Vermont and stretching east central New York, and a lot of rain showers stretching the line from west of Albany, New York, down from from Schenectady all the way down to Binghamton, and stretching up north through Syracuse and up into upstate New York. Rain showers around western Rochester and around north of the Buffalo area and up around Ontario from Toronto and then Yocker. And line of showers stretching all the way down north of Altoona, Pennsylvania. And raining around northwestern portions of Vermont and up and around west central portions of Quebec, including Montreal and around west of St. Nicolas and south of Quebec and extreme northwestern portions of Maine. Raining around and rain showers eastern portions of New Brunswick. Alright, take a look at this. Okay, as a weather outlook, fierce severe thunderstorms are possible late Wednesday afternoon and evening, but this potential remains uncertain at the time. If any severe thunderstorm will develop, primary risk will be otherwise damage wind gets nailed. The remaining risk will be northwest of Boston Province quarter, with the greatest potential across west of northern Massachusetts. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this for today. Most of the clouds come at 66 degrees. Calm wave given the top around 6 miles in the afternoon. Tonight, check the showers. The thunders will possible after 3 a.m. Punch back before 3 a.m. Then punch back after 4 a.m. Mostly clouds come about 3-4 degrees and some from about 6 miles an hour coming in the midnight. Chest patience 30%. New rain falls less than 7 inches. As high as possible thunderstorms for Wednesday. Check the showers and thunderstorms before 11 a.m. Then a slight chance of showers. Punch back before 10 a.m. Mostly clouds about 32 degrees and some from about 3 to 7 miles an hour, chest patient 30%, new percent less than 10 minutes, as possible thunderstorms for. With that, slight chance of showers, the thunderstorms are possible at 10 p.m. Mostly clouds about 37 degrees and southwest about 6 miles an hour, chest patient 20%. Thursday, most steady podcast about 75, about 53 degrees and southwest about 5 to 10 miles an hour, chest patient 29%. Friday, chance of showers at 11 a.m. Mostly steady, mostly clouds about 74, about 58 degrees and chest patient 50%. Saturday, chance of showers before 11 a.m. Punty, Sunday, the mostly clouds about 76, about 53 degrees and chest patient 30%. Sunday, chance of showers, Punty, Sunday, the mostly clouds about 71, about 51 degrees, chest patient 35%. Monday, chance of showers, mostly clouds about 66 degrees and chest patient 30%. In Taunton, it's 53 and overcast. In Naughton, it's overcast and it's 54. And in Mansfield, it's overcast and 53. And that is going to be it for Peter Gentle. Morning news on this May 30th, 2017 on Tuesday. More than that, appears here. Good morning, goodbye to y'all. Have a good day, and I'll see you at noontime for the noontime report. Yeah, but come on.